Hello, everybody. This is Artifact Man. Haven't been on here in a while. I want to give a shout out to Brother Jonesy. Probably thought I fell off the face of the earth. Haven't heard from him in a while. Been kind of busy. I want to give a shout out to Music Man Hot Rod. Haven't heard from him in a while. And Butch and all you other guys out there. I want to show a few of my knives today. First off, I want to show you this knife right here. This is my one of my favorite knives. I carry this knife everywhere I go. I mean, you can see the handle starting to get beat up, dinged up. I keep this thing oiled, cleaned, and sharp. I take pretty good care of this knife. I carry it all the time. I've probably showed it before. There's the sheath. That sheath's tough sheath. It's been on a lot of expeditions. I've wore that knife a lot since I've got it. It's held up. A good testament to Music Man Hot Rod's skill. Very good knife. I don't know what type of steel's in that knife, but it will hold an edge a long time, and it takes a long time to put one back on it, but it's an awesome knife. Got this from Brother Jonesy. This is a badass knife. You can tell I haven't cleaned it. I've just used it recently. This thing will bust a deer's rib cage open in a New York second. I love this knife. This is my go-to deer hunting knife. Excuse me. This handle is corrugated. I mean, you get blood on your hands, wet. See, there's blood down in there now. You get blood on your hands, wet, whatever. This thing will not slip out of your hand. I mean, your hand just melts into that handle. Super nice knife. Thank you, Brother Jonesy. I ordered this knife today. This is a 704 Gonzo. Benchmade made this knife, or H&K, Benchmade, whatever, and discontinued it. Gonzo now makes it, and I have to say, this knife is fit and finish all the way. G10. Flies right out, locks up tighter than a drum, no wiggle up and down, sideways. It's got the Benchmade lock system on it. I don't know, can't remember what you call it. Easy to get to, recessed in there, but your thumbs grab right onto it. Awesome deployment, awesome choil. Jimping right up here is phenomenal. I mean, they done an excellent job on the jimping. 440 steel blade. I believe the H&K was a I can't remember, was it SV30 maybe? Yeah, it's not SV30 steel, but 440C is a pretty good steel. I mean, it's pretty tough stuff, and it will hold an edge. It's pretty sharp. Like I said, fit and finish is phenomenal on this knife. It's tip up, carry only on the pocket clip, and you can reverse it ambidextrous all the way. Lines up perfect. Just a beautiful knife. G10 handle. For 20 bucks, I think I gave $17 or $18 for it. You are not going to get a knife made this well. It is bead blasted, but you're not going to get a knife that's made this well for $20 or under $20. If you guys love knives and you like what Benchmade and H&K puts out, this thing is phenomenal for 20 bucks. I mean, what a beautiful knife for 20 bucks. Sturdy as a tank. Made really well. Enough about that. I really like this knife. This is Kershaw, needs work, sheep's foot. Love this knife. It's an ugly knife. Razor blade sharp. Fits in your hand really well. I mean, you wouldn't think that fit in your hand very well, but man, it does have some jimping right there. Choil's real nice. I mean, super knife. I carry the shit out of this knife, and it holds an edge a long time. Very sharp knife. I probably won't get to all these knives today because there's a bunch of them in here. This is a Smith & Wesson military issue automatic knife. This thing will jump out of your hand when you hit that button. I think I give $25 for this. I gave $25 for the needs work Ken Onion Design Kershaw, which I thought was a hell of a deal. Got this at a gun show from a kid. $25. I've seen these knives go for over $125. Very good knife. Couple more knives I'll show you real quick because I'm not going to have time to show them all to you. This is a Lone Wolf knife. I love this knife. This thing is like a scalpel. You know, I don't know if you guys do a lot of squirrel hunting, but I tell you what, that's a squirrel skinning knife right there. Love that knife. I've caped a few deer with it. Holds a really good edge. Can't remember what steel it is. It's good steel. Very nice knife. Jimping all the way through. Lanyard holes, nice size lanyard hole on it. Comes in a really nice sheath, leather sheath. Really nice knife. I think I gave less than $40 for it. I got a good deal on it. Most of the knives I buy, I'm an opportunist when it comes to knives. If I come across a really good deal on a knife, I'll pick it up. I like USA made knives. And speaking of USA made knives, this is a buck 118. This was in a box of Pakistani knives. Guy had $10 on them, and I was digging through it, and I seen this sheath in here, and I didn't think there'd be a knife in it. Lo and behold, I open it up, and there's the knife in the sheath. And the guy said, take 30% off them knives if you want one. So I jumped on that deal. This knife here I picked up at a junk store or an antique store. It's a Cutagarius 325Q. I've taken it apart. I believe it's a real deal. I've taken it all apart. I've read up on the specs of these knives and how they're supposed to be and how the fake ones were and how the real ones are supposed to be. If this is a fake one, they knocked it out of the ballpark. I believe this is a real deal 325Q Cutagarius, and I didn't even buy for the knife. I bought for the sheath. This is a buck 120 custom sheath. That knife was in that sheath. I picked it up out of a box. I told the guy, I said, this ain't even a buck knife. I said, but I do like the sheath. And he said, give me $10. And when I got home and pulled it out of the sheath, I'm like, no way, 325Q. I've seen these knives sell for $100, $125. So that was a pretty good buy. This is, I bought this for my wife. This is a Raven Crest Tactical automatic self-defense knife. I believe it's CR30 steel. Very good steel in it. Really good grip. It feels almost like a rubber coating on it, but when you put your thumbnail across it, it feels more like slick steel. I don't know what the hell they put on that to make it like that, but deploys really fast. Holds a good edge. My wife carries that knife. in her purse. She has a concealed carry. That's about all I'm going to be able to show you for now. But that's just a look at some of my favorite knives, and I've got other knives, but I drug these out. There's no way I'm going to get through all of them. But, well, tomorrow's first day of deer season. Good luck to you guys. Be safe, and we'll holler at you later.